Henry, what you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What you saying?
I'm not too bad, bro. I'm not too bad. Let me just sort out this banner, yeah, since this fucking donut Dave has left. Too bad.
Speaking of donut Dave.
There we go. Bruv, this guy, bro, I swear down, he don't like employment, blood. I swear down. You know them ones, this bro don't like employment.
Well, like end the job, Dave, let alone in the stream.
Hey, bro, this guy don't like employment, fam. I'm seeing in the back here, man's got two things up here. All the shit that's meant to be there ain't there. What's this guy doing, blood? You know, like that. I don't know, Dave. I don't know, fam. All I'm saying is, if this guy wasn't my brethren, oh my days, fam. I'm telling you, yeah, it's a mad thing. It's a mad thing, bro. It would have been a P45, blood. That's what it would have been. He's moving mad, fam. You know, like that. What you man telling me? I said he's in Wales. From the chat, no, he's in Wales, blood. That's how you know he's not doing his job, blood. That's what it is.
Why is he in Wales anyway?
I don't care. You know them ones there. That's not my responsibility, bruv. You know the one. It's not my responsibility. As long as my shit gets done. You know what I mean? I don't care where he is, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man could be on the submarine, blood. Just make sure that all my shit's done. You know, like that. This is what it is, bro. Like I'm easy going. As long as my shit's done, you can do whatever you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't micromanage no one, blood. You know what I'm saying? Man could have been on that submarine button bashing on the PS4 pad, blood. You get me? It's a mad thing. What are you telling me, Doc?
Have you seen all the links? Obviously, the title, Maddison. Apparently, Newcastle can't sign him, can they? So
why can't they sign him?
Because they've got to sell 2 or 3 players because of financial fair play.
Okay, so that is real then. Yeah, it is real. Yeah, because someone said that before they had 70 million to spend. That's correct then. They had 70 million until they
spent it all on Tonali.
Yeah, until they sell players. Okay, so I knew that made sense. It wasn't coming out of nowhere.
So apparently he wants the Tottenham move. Harry Kane has been in talks with him. Apparently we're close to putting a bid in, but listen, Maddison's everything we need. Like we ain't replaced Eriksen in so long. He'd be a fantastic player for us. Like, but you know, if Man United or Arsenal or someone else comes in, then he ain't going to be joining Tottenham. But I don't think they will, to be honest. I think he'll probably join Spurs.
And you know what it is? But listen, Tottenham are the only team in the world that could come second, in a 1-horse race, blood. So like, don't hold your breath. You know.
Do you know what? As well, if we sign Maddison, that would probably be our best signing in about 10 years.
Oh, easy. Like Madders, 100%. 100%. Like Madders is proven Premier League quality, and it took him being relegated for you lot to be in for him. Do you know what I mean? And that tells you the state of Tottenham, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If he was in the Premier League, you wouldn't have gone for him.
Oh, facts. Yeah, he'd have bigger clubs around, but it's a step in the right direction. We've signed a goalkeeper as well, like typical Tottenham.
Oh, you have signed a goalkeeper?
Yeah. Obviously, we were going to sign David Raya, weren't we?
And then what happened? How did you fuck that right at the end? I thought that was done.
No, apparently Levy was like, he's not willing to pay 40 million. Man United apparently aren't willing to pay 40 million. So we went and got some goalkeeper from Emboli in Italy. And you know what Tottenham fans are like. As soon as we get linked to him, he automatically becomes the best keeper on the planet because that's what our fans are like. But you know, I don't know what the direction of this club's like, bro. I'm going to be honest. It's crazy. You know, we've got a goalkeeper in, and I'm still fuming. But it is what it is.
So what's the name of this goalkeeper? What's the name of this goalkeeper, mate?
Vicario. I think it's Vicario. Yeah. Gianluigi Buffon's coming out with the PR saying that he's going to be Italy's number 1.
Oh, so like, he's a project keeper.
Yeah. But I was like, what? So Donnarumma's just going to start playing cricket or something? For him
to be fair, when we signed David De Gea, we signed him for a lot of money from Atleti, and he was a prospect, and we spent bread on him. I can't remember. Someone in the chat will tell me how much we spent, but we spent a lot. I feel like it was a record at the time for a goalkeeper of his age or something. We spent some dumb money on David De Gea. Like, it could have been something like 30 million, but back then that was a lot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was back in like 2012, 2011.
Yeah, so if he's one of them goalkeepers that's meant to be a prospect, do you know what I mean? Then I get it. Like, David De Gea at the beginning was fucking shit, bruv. 20 million at the time. Exactly 20 million at the time for unknown quantity, skinny little
He was
guy
most
with a
famous
shit
for
trim.
he was most famous for stealing donuts from Tesco's in his first season.
Hey, that was funny. Hey, that was actually funny, bro. Like my man thought it was Amazon shop, you know them ones. Man just walk out without paying and
But yeah, so
Nah,
we're looking at Maddison, we're looking at a few other players. We're looking at Tapsoba from Bayer Leverkusen. This guy is like apparently a beast, and another defender from Wolfsburg. But
so you know what? You know what? I kind of like that for you lot. I can't lie because your
making
manager's
moves early,
coming.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, your manager's coming. He's being proactive and he's not going for the obvious names, in it, which is kind of what you need, in it, because your bank account is set up to be going for the big guns. It's not, and
Exactly.
also it's like almost like your manager understood the assignment, in it, when he's come in.
I think with like everyone wants to make a Brighton signing until it comes to making a Brighton signing. Like
100%.
as soon as you get linked with a player that you've never even heard of, everyone goes to panic stations
Sure.
when it actually comes down to good scouting. Like people saying Levy's a phenomenal businessman. Yeah, he is when it comes to off-field decisions. But when it comes to the on-field decisions, he's horrendous. He's
He is, but
absolutely
that's why he
horrendous.
needs to get someone else in, because like you're right about the Brighton signings. Because for instance, yeah, when they bring players in, no one's saying nothing. Then all of a sudden, everyone's going crazy about Matoma. And then there was, what's his name, the South American youth. Towards the end of the season, people were going crazy about. What's this?
What, for United or for Brighton?
No, for Brighton.
What, McAllister?
No, the other one, the young one.
Oh, and Ciso.
That's the one. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean, bro. It's like they keep doing it, bro. They keep doing it, innit? And if your team was to go out and buy him straight away, they'd be like, who the fuck is this, bro? Do you know what I mean? And this is what football fans are. Football fans are fickle as fuck, bro. They'll be like, who's this bum? And then the guy does like, do you know what I mean? He does 120-yarder in the top corner. All of a sudden, like, oh, Rants, would you sign him for United? This is what football fans are on,
Yep.
innit? And this is kind of why you kind of just need to let your manager cook, innit? You just got to let him
Just
cook,
let him
bro.
do his thing and then just give him the money. Like we're apparently gonna appoint a director of football in the next couple of months, but the guy that's Leonardo, I can't remember what his surname is. He's the head scout at Tottenham at the moment. He's the one who wants Maddison. He's the one who wanted Matoma a few years ago, and he's in his previous roles. And apparently, we're going to sign a few Celtic players. So I'm all for it. I'd rather us do that and actually have an identity rather than spending 60 million on players like Richarlison when he doesn't even fit the system.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
Like this Tapsoba guy, he's like 6'4". He's faster than any player we've got, and he's a centre back. Like, so we're naturally gonna play a high line.
Sounds
So
like Chris Smalling, bruv. What?
If we have,
Bruv, you're the fastest player in the Prem at one time, bruv. Man, like Christopher Smalling.
yeah, but he's
bruv.
not going to be partnered with Phil Jones. He's going to be sitting next to Romero.
I hear that.
24Z says tap oozing sauce. Tap oozing sauce. What do you think of who's that young player you just sold for $1 million? Was it Zidane? What's his name?
Iqbal, yeah. Listen, it's just Man United doing Man United things, bro. We're pathetic. I'll be honest. Like, it's
I'll
one
be
of
honest,
them.
I don't know much about him.
He's a good player, bro. But the thing is, yeah, if we want to get money for Iqbal, yeah, we send him out on loan for 1 season to the same club instead of selling him. Say, oh no, you can have him on loan, and then we sell him there for 10 million instead of 1 million. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is all you do. Like, this guy's had no loans, and Man United sold him for less than £1 million.
How old was he?
Useless, bro. Iqbal, I don't know. He must be a teenager, bro. I feel like Iqbal must be like 19 or something. He's young.
1 million. That's not even that's like £900,000.
Yes, it's 890 something K. Like, it's some nonsense. The man said we got a buyback clause. Who cares, bruv?
It's
You know, like that.
the amount of Premier League clubs.
He's 19, yeah, and the buyback clause, yeah, is 2 million. So what? We're gonna buy him back for more than we sold him for. Sounds like us. Fucking mugs. Do you know what I mean, bro? United are so stupid, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, that don't even make no sense. They put a buyback clause, yeah, for more than we sold him for. He ain't done anything yet.
So what is he, a winger, assuming, or is he a midfielder?
He's a midfielder, bro. Like, he is a technical centre midfielder. He's bruv, he oozes, bro. He's a baller. He's a baller. Like when you see man play, you know he's a baller. He's one of them guys where I seen him. As soon as I seen this guy turn on the ball, I was like, yeah, he's got something. He's
So
one of
why,
them
if
players.
he's an up and coming prospect, why have they sold? Well, I can't get my head around that.
Pardon?
I can't get my head around why they sold him. Like, why? If he's 19, 20 years of age, I give him a loan to probably a championship club or a lower league Premier League club. Let him go and earn his trade and then bring him back. Why would you sell him? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Bro, Manchester United don't make any sense whatsoever. Like,
Someone's
do you know what I
saying
mean?
there's no buyback.
It's horrible business. Maybe there isn't, but either way, it's horrible business, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's horrible business. My thing is, yeah, if you've got a player like him, yeah, like he's never been given an opportunity in the first team to even show what he can do. He hasn't been. So you send him out on loan, and then you see. Because until a player's playing week in, week out, because the reserves is too easy for him. He looks great there. But the thing is, yeah, send him out on loan, see how he fares. If he doesn't fare well, then you cut your losses and then you get your million for him or whatever. But bro,
At least
I
give
would
him a
argue
chance.
that I'd even argue if you send him out on loan and he comes back here, you're getting at least 5 million for him anyway because he's got first team experience.
I look at it and just think, right now, like, how many Premier League clubs completely mismanage players? It happens all the time. Like, we've mismanaged loads throughout. Like, players that have been in our squad that haven't been good enough throughout the years, and we just, instead of like giving them a chance out on loan to see how they fare, you know, we just axe them. Like, we've got a player who was on loan to Udoji, who's going to be a top talent. And that's the first time in a long time Spurs have actually got it right when it comes to managing players. Like Brian Hill as well. We gave Demeric Lamela and 25 million euros, sent him back on loan, and he goes and wins a Europa League with Eric Lamela. Like, we're crying out for creativity.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times we completely mismanage things. Have you seen Conte's? Did you see Conte's comments about Tottenham?
I didn't. Before you get into that, guys, you got over 800 in here already. Press that like button, you freeloaders, blood. I'm telling you, these guys always in here, you know, scamming off the free content. Can't even click the like button. We ain't even got 200 likes, bruv. You lot are disgrace, fam. I need at least 500. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing, bruv? You know what I mean? You thieves. You know,
Don't be
like
like
that.
Levy.
Press the like. Do you know what I'm saying? What is this? These fucking bandits, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, they're just out here just consuming the free content. Man can't even touch the button, man. What are you man doing? What are you doing to me, bruv? Like, what's Conte saying now?
Apparently, he come out and said to an Italian news reporter that Tottenham was one of the worst experiences of his career, and it's the only place he's been where he hasn't won something. And then the following day,
I thought that was Jose that said that. My
Joe
bad.
said it as well. Did you see Dan Juma's interview? That the way the guy spoke about Tottenham, our fans absolutely adored him, but the way the club treated him was disgraceful.
What
Absolutely
did he say?
disgraceful.
It's not a
He come out
surprise.
and said that he loved the fans, he loved the culture, the facilities were second to none. He wanted to try and give everything for the shirt. He's a humble guy, and every single time he got on the pitch, he was given 3 or 4 minutes. And this guy showed more intent in the games in certain games than the likes of Kulusevski and Richarlison and Lucas Moura, and they're all starting ahead of him. Obviously, Kulusevski, in my opinion, is a better player, but the way we treated Danjuma was disgraceful. An absolute disgrace.
I agree.
And I hope he goes. I hope he goes elsewhere and actually succeeds because he's actually half a decent player.
No. Danjuma can play. Do you know what I mean? But you need to get him on the ball, innit? Know what I mean? And the way Tottenham are doing this, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't.
He'd probably fit the Postecoglou system
Yeah.
quite nicely, but the way he was treated at Tottenham was nothing short of a disgrace. Like,
No, but bro, like, listen, I've heard the same thing about Manchester United. I remember how we treated Romero, the goalkeeper. It was a mad thing. We fucked him over. You know, it is with Romero. It's like we got him on a free, and then we wouldn't let him leave. Yeah, we were asking for money for him, and we weren't playing him. Like, it was a disgrace. Like, and I just don't understand this. But this is why football fans need to understand. Players don't owe you guys nothing. They don't owe teams nothing.
Even the managers.
Neither do the managers, because when they're ready, they will throw you under the bus, bro. There's no loyalty in football. The only loyalty in football comes from the fans. That
Yeah.
is it, bro. There's no loyalty in
Right.
the football business because football is a business. So the way they treated Dan Juma was ridiculous. Why do you bring a guy in? It was in January, right?
Yeah.
Why do you bring a guy in January when you know you're not going to use him? What's the point? Leave him where he is. He was playing.
He was going to go to Everton, right, and sign for them. And he probably would have done quite well there because he would have got first team football consistently.
And they stayed up anyway, so they would have probably played through him.
Yeah. And we signed him, and I think he started one Premier League game. One Premier League game. He scored 2 goals. He scored 3 goals. He scored 2 against Preston and 1 against Bournemouth in a game that we lost. By the way, how Bournemouth have sacked their manager is nothing short of a disgrace as well.
Sorry?
They sacked Gary O'Neill.
Yeah, but his name's Gary O'Neill, innit? They're going to bring in some fucking Portuguese geezer. You know what I'm saying, bro? They're up now. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, but no thanks, Gaz. Do you know what I mean?
They've been bought out by Michael B. Jordan, haven't they? And a few others.
Well, there you go. So why are you keeping this guy?
Yeah, but he kept them up. Everyone was saying
it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's no room for sentiment in football, mate. Listen, thanks, but no thanks, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, so you keep us up and then see you later.
Bro, listen, I know a thing or two about sacking managers. Bro, the game is the game. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to make the decisions for the betterment of the team.
People were saying he wasn't good. Like
Gary O'Neill, come on, mate. See you later. It's all right.
They got some good results.
Come on, broski. It doesn't matter. Just because you got good results don't mean you're good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very true because Conte got some good results and that guy was completely washed for us.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. Didn't Conte beat Man City or something like that?
Yeah, at home and away at the Etihad.
There you go. Come on. Man's name's Gary O'Neill. Come on, bruv. Like, listen, if I buy a club, I keep a no manager called Gary O'Neill. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? We need to get some continental like flair or something. It's not mad. Come on, broski. Bournemouth.
Gary O'Neill.
Gary fucking O'Neill. Nah, no thanks. No thanks. I had to go. I completely understand that decision. You know, like that. It is what it is. Like, them man are trying to move up in the world. Do you know what I'm saying?
Their owners have come out and said that they want to adopt a similar approach to Brighton and they're going to expand a stadium.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the owners have come in, they're ambitious. Do you know what I mean? They know what they want to do for the team. They've got a certain infrastructure in their head that they want to put in place. All of these things, I can completely, if I got my chairman hat on, that's exactly what I'm doing at my club. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you need, bro. Like, if you want to change the culture of a club, you have to change upstairs. You have to change from the top and it trickles all the way down. And that's why for Tottenham to be the club that you want them to be, Levy can't be there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's where the change is going to come from, or else players are always going to be unhappy. Fans are always going to be unhappy because ultimately it doesn't matter what manager you bring in, what players you bring in. If it's not right up there, then it trickles down, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's
you lead from the top, don't you? But the thing is, like, I'm not going to come out and say Daniel Levy's done everything wrong. He spent a lot of money. He spent an awful lot of money. Since 2011, we've done £800 million, which is what? And that's well, I think it's over £1 billion. It might be, but it's. I think I told you last time, didn't I? We've done 220 million less than Man United since the Premier League's begun. But it's not the amount of money we're spending; it's what we're spending it on. Like 110 million for Ndombele and Lo Celso is some of the worst business I think the Premier League has ever seen in my life. Like, whoever thought it would be a good idea to spend £50 million, right, on Giovanni Lo Celso, you need to give your head a wobble. Like, we need a plan, big time. What do you think about? Just quickly switching it up. What do you think about the whole Declan Rice situation? Do you think he'll join City or do you think he'll join Arsenal?
Do you want my footballing opinion, my honest opinion? My honest opinion is I don't give a shit. But my footballing opinion, I genuinely don't know, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think he's overrated. I think Pep would be an idiot to sign him, personally. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he's bang average. You know what I mean? I've had this conversation with West Ham fans. These guys think that this guy is fucking Pele. They genuinely do, innit? Like, they do.
It's the emotional connection.
These West Ham fans were like, oh, listen, you don't understand. Like, we watch him week in, week out. Like, when you see him at better club and that, bruv, he's fucking average, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? The guy's not a great passer. He's not a great shooter. He's not a great ball. Brother, was he great? Was he good at? Do you know what I mean? He just, brother, he's a bit of rough and tumble in that. Plays for the badge. Get out of here, man. Declan Rice is meaty, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. You know what I mean? Come on. He's going to go for the same amount as Jude Bellingham. He's nowhere near Jude Bellingham. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? At least with Jude, yeah, it's like he's got the raw
19 years of
attributes.
age.
Yeah, he's 19 and he's got the raw attributes and that. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? Like, if Jude keeps his head down and he learns from the geezers that he's playing with, like, he could genuinely make something.
Modric and Kroos and
like,
that.
bro, even when you see Jude Bellingham walk around, bro, like, he's got a certain presence about him. He's got like an aura, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
he's got the charisma, isn't he, to be a good player?
Bro, like, I see Jude, yeah. I see Jude doing the Adidas pictures and stuff like that in Birmingham and you just see him walk around and he's just upright and he's just got that confidence, the way he walks.
That presence, isn't he?
Yeah, bro, the way he walks, bruv. He walks around like he's Zidane, bro. Like, and I like that shit. Do you know what I mean? He's just got like a proper aura about him, innit? And you see Declan Rice, it's like whatever, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Power League Pele and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, Declan Rice ain't it, mate. I'm sorry. Like, I
see a few Tottenham fans calling him a glorified Harry Winks.
Bruv, he is Gareth Barry, bro. That's what he is. I grew up watching it, and Gareth Barry was a decent player, bro. Like, very underrated. Man City signed him. And Gareth Barry, like at Aston Villa, if you lot are old enough to remember, bro, tidy player, bro. I'd argue that Gareth Barry was probably better on the ball. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's one of them ones where, bro, like Declan Rice is built like a centre half. Like, he drives with the ball a little bit. Ain't got great passing. Ain't got great shooting. Like, if anyone asks you what's Declan Rice's best attributes, yeah, it's probably off the ball, bro. That's scary, isn't it? When you think about it, if I said to you, what kind of player is Declan Rice? What
does he excel at? If you look at his game, like, what does he actually excel at? Like, what?
Yeah, bro. Like, if I said to you, what's Declan Rice's game? What is he? Like, how would you describe him?
Just a ball carrier. That's all he is.
Just picks it up and just drives forward, and then nothing happens off it. Like, come on, bro. This is brazy.
Breaking up play, driving forward, and that's what he.
That's it. And even the breaking up play is overstated. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't show in the pocket for the ball. He doesn't show. Like, I've literally like watched loads of games, and I'm saying, all right, cool. If you're 6, show in the pocket on the half turn. That's where you're meant to live. You're meant to live in that little corridor in between the midfield and the defense, bro. Receive the ball, turn on it, start playing that, bro. You don't want the ball, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I've been watching him. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's about his leadership. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, cool, but when you're playing for West Ham and you've been at the club ages and you come through, it's not hard to have passion, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what? Like, do you know what I mean? Scott's got passion. Like, what does that mean?
So is Winks.
Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make no sense. 100 million for a good leader.
Did you watch the Conference League final?
But he didn't do shit, bro.
Did you see him up against Amrabat?
Yeah, he got cooked.
Yeah, Amrabat's a player, by the way. We were going to buy him a season ago for 25 million, and all Tottenham fans are saying, "Who? It's another Levy signing." Then the guy has a fantastic World Cup with Morocco, and now he's off apparently 50 million.
Yeah.
Like, bro, for me, Amrabat's
he's not better than Amrabat, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in that final, he wasn't there, bro. Like, fair enough. He got to lift the he got to lift the trophy and cry and all that. But bro, let me tell you something. In the big moments, yeah, you need your big players, and they didn't win because of him. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't win because of him. When they're saying 100 million, like I said, like, man, seen Steven Gerrard, big final performances and all these other things. All the top players you can think about performances. Bro, I didn't see it. I didn't see 100 million. I've never seen 100 million. I've never seen one game where I'm like, yeah, he's completely bossed it. Like, I've never seen it, bro. More times, I don't know he's on the pitch. Like, someone compared him to Scott Parker. I think that's a decent comparison. Do you know what I'm saying? He's he's technically better than Scott Parker, but they're similar kind of players. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is he technically better than John Joe Shelby?
I don't think so. But John Joe Shelby's mad technically underrated, though. John Joe's a baller, you know. He's just a scumbag. Don't get twisted. Like, John Joe will slap the ball in the top bins from 30 yards, bro. Consistently, bro. But this is what I'm saying. This Declan Rice thing, for me, yeah, is absolutely, like, bro, it's mad. Like, it's mad overstated, bro. I just think he's good. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just in the good bracket. 100 million. You don't pay 100 million for good. I'm sorry.
Do you know that final, Paqueta? I think Paqueta was probably one of the top performers, but I think Rice was lucky because they were playing a team where West Ham could use their strengths, which is counter-attacking. If they were playing a team where West Ham had all the ball, I think they'd have lost that game. Everyone's saying about Sky Sports update as well. What have they said?
I don't know. What is the Sky Sports update? Please put it in the thing. Why is man laughing? He's an Arsenal fan. What does that mean? Does that mean he's given Arteta his word? Is that what the update is? You know what I'm saying? Man said tidy short passes, you know. Man sound like, what's his name?
Eric
Alan that
Dyer's
played
got
for
good
Liverpool.
passes.
Was that brother's name? Alan that played for Liverpool, Joe Allen and that. Is that what you're saying? Man said tidy short passes. Man ain't paying 100
Didn't he end
million
up at
for
Stoke?
What? Rice to City? Are you taking a piss? What do you mean
ain't-
Sky Sports up? That's
that
not
ain't-
right. Let me check
that
this.
ain't legit.
No, 1 second. Sky Sports. Let me see.
Romano said that Arteta is doing his best to make the deal happen, and that was the last update you said.
Yeah, so what's he? So why is he? So why are they saying Rice to Man City though? I don't understand.
Phillips to West Ham.
If Phillips is going to West Ham, then Rice is going the other way, bro.
That'd
Because
probably be a good deal for West Ham as well, because they probably get like I don't think Calvin Phillips is.
Nah, they'll get a tune out of him. He's their level. He's that level player.
Sky Italia. What's this guy? Is it that DiMarzio guy, whatever he's called?
I don't know. DiMarzio's hit and miss, more miss than hit. So yeah, I'm not really sure. You lot smash that like button, bruv. How we got over 1,000 in here? We ain't got 500 likes. You freeloaders, blood. Hit that like button. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Cost of living crisis and that is free, blood. Just slap that like button, bruv. I need 500 expeditiously. What are you, man, doing?
Yeah, there's no news. I don't know what he's talking about. The only thing that DiMarzio's put out is that Marcus Thuram has just joined Juventus. I think he's got some HP sources for his
Bruv, listen. I don't know. It must be Toe Jam blood. Shout out Edu, you know them one. That's the only source that man I got, bruv. I'm telling you, man, sniffing toes and that. You, man, smash the like button. I'm saying I need that 500, bruv. You man are taking a piss. I can't believe this.
Have you seen
1,000, 1.1K in
they
here.
want have you seen Inter Milan want 50 million for Onana?
Take it. Do you mean, bruv? Have you seen this guy?
You pay 50 million for him?
Yes. Man, talking about he's better on the ball than Harry Maguire, bruv. He's better on the ball than half our players. Taking
better on the ball than most of the Tottenham squad.
Bruv, I'm taking him, bro. Like it's not a conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't even make no sense, bro. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense, bro. I'm paying the 50 M's for Onana, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, it's one of them ones. He's worth it, bro. Like, for the brand of football that I want to see my team play. And also, it's not like there's loads of good goalkeepers out there, bro.
Yeah. Do you know what as well? I actually think he'd be a good fit for United in terms of the way you play. Apparently, Tottenham are now targeting Jared Bowen as alternative to Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes is better, but that's again.
Yeah, but would you pay 40 million for Harvey Barnes?
In today's market, you probably do have to, bro. It's the passport.
Or would you pay 40 million for Jared Bowen?
I'd get Barnes, of course.
Yeah, how many got? I think he's got 12 or 13 goals.
Actually, he didn't. But Barnes is where in the Championship.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think 25. Ooh. I'd pay 25 or 30 for Barnes.
He's in the Championship. I don't know. I wouldn't pay 40 in the Championship. That's a bit brazy.
25 though.
I'd pay 25 million, no problem. I'd take Harvey Barnes for 25 million, bro. You know what I mean? I'd take him over Mason Mount right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on Mason Mount?
I think he's trash, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest. Like, bro, it's that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'll be honest. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't see it in Declan Rice, yeah? And then think his best mate Mason Mount's any better. You know what I mean? They're both overrated. I can't lie. And you see the glazing here of these brothers, like on social media, is terrible. Both of them
are just because they're English?
Of course it is. Of course it is, man. Of course it is, bruv.
Because if he was German, it'd be 30 mil max.
Bruv, if he was German, yeah, bruv, like, I don't know. Then again, look at Kai Havertz, bloody went for 65.
Mm.
You know, like
I
that, he
mean,
went for 65, so I don't even know. I
have
don't
you
even
seen
know.
the two players Forest have got, Johnson and Gibbs White?
Yeah.
They want 50 to 60 million for Gibbs White and 35 million for Johnson.
Yeah, but you know what it is? That tells you the state of football because they know a lot of people don't have options, yeah.
I'll take Gibbs White though.
Everyone's getting shaken down, bro. Everyone. Know what I
Gibbs
mean?
White, honestly, I think he's a top player. I think he will be a top player. What is he, 23, 24? Something like that?
I don't know. It's a difficult one for me because if someone's 24 years old, yeah, like, and they're not playing at a top team, yeah, I'm kind of reluctant to pay a decent amount of money.
23.
Yeah, I'm decent. I wouldn't pay more than 30 million.
They signed him from Wolves for something like 40 million, didn't they?
But you see what I'm saying? And it's like, how the fuck was he ever worth 40 million?
Did you see speaking of Wolves, did you see their little goodbye video to Ruben Neves?
Nah, but someone
They
said that
call him
man
a
was
legend.
in tears. He is a legend at the club. He is. He is absolutely a club legend.
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
but what other players have they had?
João Moutinho?
He's absolutely a club legend there, bro. 100%, bro. Like the best times that they've had in recent history, he's been a big part of it. That makes him a club legend.
Mm.
It makes him a club legend.
He did this big speech, and you could tell that he was reading from a screen. And and then there was all the comments was like absolutely caving him because he's gone to Saudi Arabia, isn't he? For something like 50 million a season.
Listen,
he was
bro.
there when they were in the championship. So what? So was Adama Traore.
Yeah, I know, but Adama's hot trash, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely, bro. Not only did he get them up, yeah, but he's instrumental in keeping them up there and push into. Didn't they get into European spot as well?
Yeah, they got into the quarterfinals of the Europa.
But you see what I'm saying? So he's definitely a legend, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna forget him. So
people are saying about how Kai Havertz is going to be the new Dennis Bergkamp. These guys, did they ever watch Dennis Bergkamp play?
Nah, but no, listen. It's all banter. That's all it is. It's not serious, isn't it? Like, he's literally a first touch merchant, bro. Do you know what I mean? My brother call him fucking what? Will from the in between? Not Will from the in betweeners. What's the lanky brother? What's his name? Neil from the in betweeners, blood. That's exactly who he is, bro. You know that? So I'm a lanky fucking nerd, bro. That's exactly what he is. You know what I mean? With the little robot and that. Imagine him just body popping, bro, at the Emirates. It's a mad thing. Can't even lie, bro. Like he's a bum. He's an absolute bum. I can't lie. But the fact that people are still trying to make a case for Kai Havertz is beyond shameless, bro. It's beyond shameless. Like it's borderline, yeah, disrespectful. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see what level of PR they put out about him. Because Arsenal, their PR is elite. Like it's up there with the best clubs in Europe when it comes to PR. They try and make a positive spin on everything. Like if you can't see what Arteta's doing, you can piss off down the lane, mate.
I can see what Arteta's doing. It's just not gonna mean anything. But I can see what he's doing.
This is what I was saying, Rants. The similarities between Pochettino at Spurs and Arteta at Arsenal is exactly the same.
It's uncanny, isn't it?
But Arteta had 300 million more at the time. What? Show me the difference between Arteta finishing second to Man City to when Tottenham finished second to Conte's Chelsea, when Chelsea were the first team to get to 32 wins, the fastest, right? Costa was unreal that season. Alonso was unreal. Gary Cahill, John Terry, they were like Fabregas. They were on fire that year, right? But for me, Pochettino is a miles better manager than this guy. Like I don't see why everyone.
Pochettino is a better manager.
I don't see why everyone hypes this guy up because he won an FA Cup.
You know what it is, yeah? Arteta's got Arsenal playing aesthetically, yeah, some of the best football that they've played in years, isn't it? So that overshadows his. I know, but it overshadows his failures, isn't it? It overshadows his shortcomings because it's aesthetic. Like, and this is just what it is. Like, when you watch them, bro, Arsenal were purring, bro, for like the first. Let's say they were purring for like 3/4 of the season, innit? They were purring.
97% of the league or something.
Yeah, 97% of the season they were purring, man. Do you know what I mean? But the 3% is the difference between bums, do you know what I mean, and real G's, fam. Do you know what I mean? And the cooking that Pochettino got with a lot less money to spend,
Worst players.
What, bruv? Arteta should be getting cooked. He should be getting cooked, but he's not getting cooked. You know why? Because they're just sucking him off, bro. Club legend and that. You know them ones. It's a club legend, bro. It's the Ollie tax. That's exactly what it is. So Ollie got us second as well. So yeah, fair enough. We weren't close to winning the league, but Ollie got us second. Now,
Bro,
when
what
you
is that
look,
name in the chat?
what's that?
Henry Wright's nut is massive everywhere he goes. What is the matter with you lot? Seriously.
Bruv,
It's a Saturday,
listen,
it's a Saturday afternoon.
bruv, I told you, some of these men don't leave their house, Henry. This is just what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It's fine. You know what I mean?
Arteta and Edu, the most overrated duo of all time. Well, let's look at it, right? If they don't get Rice, they don't get Casado, and you sell Partey and you sell Xhaka, right? Who's going to play in midfield? Havertz and who? And Lokonga. Like, who's going to go? If they sell for me personally, Havertz and Rice is a lot worse than Granit Xhaka and Partey last season.
It is, of course, because at least you've got mobility in there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Got legs.
Like, exactly. Xhaka's quite mobile, so is Partey. Declan Rice is no slouch, but he's not exactly what I'd call mobile. And Kai Havertz, hey, bruv, listen, you know, like that, this brother he's not it. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not it. I can't lie, bro. Like, he's got no physical attributes apart from height. You know what I mean? That's why the man are talking about the flick-ons. It's banner.
65 million for flick-ons.
Bro, you know what I mean?
It's that Wall Street when he says $20,000 for sides.
Man said Xhaka mobile, lolly, bruv, listen, he's quicker across the ground than fucking Declan Rice, mate. I tell you that much. You know, like that. Declan Rice ain't moving like that. I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean? He's built like a centre half, bro. Do you know what I mean? Declan Rice ain't mobile, bro. Like, he drives with the ball and that, but bro, he gets spun, bro. He gets spun in that midfield, fam. Like, it just is what it is. 100%. So the game is the game. The game is the game, bro. I can't lie, bro. Like, Declan Rice just gets cooked, bro. Like, there's none of this. There's none of this. I'm sorry. You know, like that.
If they finish the window and don't get Casado's going to join Chelsea. If they don't get Declan Rice, like, and he does join City, they're seriously like.
I think Arsenal will get him because I think they're more desperate for him than City. I don't think City are willing to pay as much as Arsenal are willing to pay, if that makes sense.
That's to me. I think it's bonkers. 110, 120 million pound for Declan Rice. Like, that's, you look at all the recruitment Brighton do, right, and then look at 120 million pound on Declan Rice. Like, that's, for me. No, I probably would. I think at a push, an absolute push, the maximum you pay is 50 million pound for Declan Rice. But 120 million, like, that's crazy. And did you see the add-ons they put forward? They put forward like 75 million. But if we win the Champions League, we give West Ham 15 million quid. It's the first time you've been in the Champions League in 7 years. You're having the audacity to say you're going to win it.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, they're not going to. They come up against PSG or Bayern Munich. They are going to get absolutely slapped. Like, Grealish was 100 million, but Grealish is a far technical better player than Declan Rice. It's not even a debate. Grealish is a miles better player.
Oh yeah, but that's not the same conversation. Come on, bro. Like, it's not the same conversation. You know what it is? It's not what he's worth. It's what he's worth to West Ham, innit? Which is what makes him 100 million. Because West Ham can't. They think they can't replace him. I believe they can replace him, but do you know what I mean? It's what he's worth to them. It's the same with Aston Villa. It's what Grealish was worth to them, innit? Like, 100 million is just a nice round figure, innit? So, but yeah, he's not worth 100 million in the market, but he's worth 100 million to them.
It's like Crystal Palace, innit, with Wilfred Zaha. They wanted like 70 or 80 million for a
yeah, because that's what he's worth to them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he's worth to them.
That's
not
what
what he's
Spurs,
worth.
Isn't it? No one's paying 100 million for a 29-year-old.
That's 1 year, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is exactly what it is, bro. It's about what he means to them. So it just is what it is. He says, Rants, we can't see where he fits in our midfield. What are you, Man City? Are you Man City? Because then that would make sense. I can't see where he fits in at Man City.
I don't
I
think he
can, but
starts.
he can't. In it, stylistically, he's not a Man City player for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't show for the ball. He doesn't want to get on the ball enough. Like he's not brave enough to be a Man City player. In it, like when I talk about showing in that half space and turning on the ball and stuff, he doesn't do that, bro. Like the game kind of bypasses him and then he kind of steps in and intercepts and then drives with the ball. Like that's what he does, isn't it? Like he's not someone that proactively goes to look for the ball. And I feel like when you play for Man City, you have to one, be competent on the ball, and two, you have to be brave enough to seek the ball at all times. I don't think stylistically he even suits Man City.
No, he don't.
You
I
know what
don't
mean?
get it either, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like 120 million pound for a player that doesn't, for me, doesn't even start.
Mm.
Does he start in centre mid over John Stones right now? No.
No,
Does he
and you
start
wouldn't
in
play
DM over
Stones and
Rodri?
Rice together. You wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Rodri's going to be there, probably the first name on a team sheet, right? Does he play in the 8 role? Does he play in the 8 role the level Gundogan does? Is he going to come up with clutch goals in that, the business end of the season? I don't think he does. Like,
You're right. That's why I believe that he probably does end up at Arsenal, because Arsenal need him more.
but what role is he going to play in the Arsenal shirt? Because if they sell Xhaka and Partey, is he going to be the 6 or the 8? Because Odegaard's going to be like the little 10 in the pocket. Who's going to be who are they going to, what, if they sign Lavia, or is
Rice is going to
Jorginho
be
going to
the
play
6.
there?
Rice is going to be the 6. He's going to be the 6, bro.
Like, so then who's going to be their 8? Who's going to be their box-to-box CM? Is it? I don't know. I think if they sell Xhaka and Partey, this stupid business. And all of a sudden, we need to talk about Partey because this guy apparently last season was the best DM up there with Casemiro and Rodri, and now they're selling him. Something's not adding up.
Yeah, because bro, he's trying to stay out of jail, my G. This is what it is. He's trying to stay out of jail, bro. You know what I mean?
Like
And
Lavia.
that's just all it is. Yeah,
Lavia's a
100%.
good player, but going straight into that Arsenal team, he needs to be nurtured.
Lavia is a very, very good player, but to go into a starting midfield at Arsenal is a lot of pressure, bro. It's not the same, as starting for Southampton, bro. It's not. Even if like Lavia is a player I like, do you know what I mean? And I would like at Man United, but I wouldn't like him at Man United to come in and start straight away. He's someone that I'd bring in, and then you kind of play him slowly into the team. You know what I mean? That's what you do. Like, do you know what I mean? But to go straight into the starting lineup for Arsenal, if that does happen, they're going backwards, bro. I'll be honest. Going backwards.
Yeah, I agree.
He's still got a lot of development to do.
He needs a couple more years at least. Like, I think that'd be a stupid move for them. I think it'd be better coming to somewhere like Tottenham where, we're only going to be playing one game a week, so we can slowly bring him in. Not if they chuck him in the big Champions League games, he's going to get flipping. Well, you either adapt or you perish. Like Triple H said, if you get in the Champions League games and you're coming up against Jude Bellingham and Tchouaméni and Camavinga, or you're coming up against Kimmich and Gravenberch or Gavi and Pedri, it's game over.
No, facts. No, you're right. Man said Havertz in the pivot. I feel sick, yo. It's a mad thing, innit? It's an absolute mad thing.
What do you think about Chelsea? The way that their biggest investor, what Chelsea are doing, by the way, is crazy. Their biggest investor in Chelsea Football Club is the Saudi Arabian, right, the owner of the league.
No, that's not the biggest investor in the club. They said he's only got 5% stake or something. Hey, you freeloaders, smash the like button, bruv. I'm only seeing 500 likes. We got fucking nearly 1.3k in here. You lot are taking.
Let me tell you this right. You got a 5% investor of Chelsea Football Club, right? You've saved potentially up to £1 million on a wage bill in Mendy, Kai Havertz, Kovacic. Who else they sold? Koulibaly, Kante. Who else? Colwill.
Sounds like good business to me, mate.
Like Henry. What do you mean Henry's making up things? What are you talking about? They've literally sold.
Though. It's only
5%. It's more than. There's no way, right, that all these players, right, would go to Saudi Arabia if there was not a connection between Chelsea and Saudi Arabia.
Nah, bro, there's no connection, bro. Like Saudi are trying to buy everyone. Like they bought Ruben Neves, bro. They might even be buying David De Gea.
Let me
Listen,
show you this.
listen,
Someone sent me.
yeah. Like name the players going Saudi Arabia from Chelsea.
So it's Mendy, Koulibaly, Ziyech,
Yeah.
and there's another one as well, isn't there?
And Kante.
Yeah, and Kante.
And what have they all got in common?
Well, they're all trash.
Well, as far as I know, they're all Muslim, bruv.
Yeah.
So it looks like that. It just, I just think that it's a coincidence.
Let me show. Let me. Someone sent me something earlier. It was about how. Where is it?
I just think it's a coincidence, bro.
You think the coincidence? I just
they're all Muslim, bruv. All of them. That's what I think it is. You know, like that. That's what I think it is.
So
I don't think it's anything else other than that, bro.
Saudi Arabia invests billions into Clearlake Capital, the majority owner of Chelsea. Clearlake are the majority owner of Todd Bowley, right? The company he owns. Then Chelsea spends 650 million.
Say that again. Say the first bit.
So Saudi Arabia invests billions into Clearlake Capital.
Exactly, billions. So what? But billions, but billions it can still be 1%. These motherfuckers are. I mean, 5%.
I know. So they're apparently Clearlake Capital are the majority owner of Chelsea.
But what are Clearlake Capital?
An investment company.
Well, there you go. So rich people invest their money where it's safe. Do you know what I mean? There's no conspiracy here. Do you know what I was it? There's no conspiracy here, bro.
Chelsea spend 650 million on transfers, putting them in the red with financial fair play. Then the Chelsea sell their deadwood to Saudi Arabia at extraordinary prices to avoid FFP, and this is fine. Chelsea, mate, most shameless football club on the planet. And the fact they've got 65 million for Kai Havertz should be right. That's got to be who in their right mind's paying 65 million for this guy. Henry's got a Tim Ford hat on. What?
Henry, I'll be real, yeah. I don't know, yeah. I feel like you're looking for something that's not there, bruv. You know like that.
No, I don't have a problem with it. Chelsea can do it.
Where your girl's going through your phone and they just want to find something like so
to cause an argument,
bro. There's nothing there, Henry. I swear to you, it's not that deep. They signed all the Muslim men at Chelsea. That's what happened. Like, there's nothing to do with there's nothing to do with any wrongdoings. Like, they're trying to sign players from every club, bro. They're trying to get Bernardo Silva. Like, they're not just raiding Chelsea, bruv. They're trying to raid everyone. They're not trying to raid Man United because we got no players. You know that that's the only David De Gea. They're not trying to raid you because you got no players. That's all
they paid 60 million for Son, didn't they?
Well, there you go.
It was rejected.
You see?
Daniel Levy's not going to sell the biggest shirt seller in the club, is he?
Listen, I'll be honest. Like, it's not that deep, innit? Like, they just want players that are going to raise the profile of the league. Chelsea have a lot of players that have big names, but they haven't performed up to that. So they're easy. They're easy to go after.
Henry's being Spursy.
You smash the likes. I swear down, you peasants. What are you doing, bruv? The man got nearly 1.3k in here. We ain't even got 600 likes. We need 700 minimum. I need 50% at least, bruv. You understand? That's what
Henry just has an agenda on Chelsea. Yeah, you damn right I do. I've watched them win like 25 trophies since I've been alive. I can't stand them.
That's what I mean. And Thomas Partey might end up there as well.
I don't care about him, to be fair. Someone that will beat it, Michael Essien anyway.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, like, yo, you got to understand, these men invest their money everywhere. Like, man saying PIF, yeah, these are the guys that own Newcastle, yeah, have 50% stake of EA Sports. Do you know what I mean? Bruv, at the end of the day, these rich people, the way they get richer is they invest their money. They got little pots of money everywhere, innit? Like, it's not that deep. Like, everyone knows everyone, but I don't believe for 1 second that Todd was like, hey, you, man, just take all the players I don't want from me. Yeah, do me a solid. Like, I don't believe that happened. Come on, man. Anyone that believes that, yeah, that's brazy, Henry. Think about it. Because if the players there didn't have any benefit to the Saudi league, they wouldn't want them.
The wages they're paying the players is like, you could go over there for a few years and that's it. Like, what's Kante on? 50 million a year?
Kante don't deserve that, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. Like, Kante is not. He's not a marquee signing. He's a little nerd, bruv. You know that, man. I swear, Dad.
He's
Like,
gonna
I'm
turn up.
sorry,
He's gonna turn up in his little flipping 1.409 Mini Cooper, right?
bruh. It's some joke, thing. It's some joke, thing.
50 mil a year, 50 million a season. He's getting.
It's
What's that a
bullshit.
week? Well, it's just under $1 million a week, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. It's crazy, bro. It doesn't make sense, bro. Man said KSI and Logan's Prime will be Barcelona's official energy drink from next season. Bruv, they'll do anything. You know them ones. Them man got the Spotify thing. Them man are doing weddings at their stadium. You know, like that. And now they're trying to use KSI and Logan Paul to make money, bruv. It is what it is, isn't it? Like when you're desperate,
Who
that's
would get
like
married at Camp Nou? Like, ain't it like 30 or 40 grand?
it doesn't matter. A lot of these men will do it, fam. I'll be real. A lot of these men will do it, fam.
Nah.
No, man. Like, listen, that prime thing, I can't lie, bruv. I see one of my brethren drinking it. It's like, oh, like, do you want to try some? I was like, absolutely not. You know the one that absolutely not. Bro, any drink that will have little kids paying £20 for it, I don't want it because there's crack in that shit. You know them, man. 100% there's crack in that, bro. I'm not touching that, bro. Man are failing piss tests at the Camp Nou, you know, because of the prime. Listen, them things are not serious. I'll be honest. Them things are not serious, bro.
It's
You know what I'm
£5 at the Emirates.
Bruv, some Banduli Lucasade, bruv. Nah, bruv.
Just because it's coconut water. Yeah, bullshit, mate.
Yeah, I wish it was coconut water, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is not coconut water, bruv. That thing has just got bare sugar, yeah, and some brazy E numbers and that. That's all you're drinking, bruv. You're just drinking chemicals, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You're drinking like
Right.
Sonic's piss or something. You know them ones, Sonic the Hedgehog. I swear down. Nah, broski. You know what I'm saying? And when they say, oh, like, they'll say shit like, oh, no added sugar or something like that. You lying bastards. You know, like that. They say no added sugar, yeah, but they can add other things, yeah, that act like sugar in your body that aren't called sugar, bruv. You know them ones. Fuck these guys, bro. You think they're smart? You know what I mean? Got kids running
Drink
around
some
paying
water.
20
That'd do a lot better for you and
It's
it'll wake you
trash,
up more.
bro. You know, like that, bro. This is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? And the mad thing is, yeah, I don't drink my calories anyway. So it's one of them ones where, bruv, if there's any calories in that shit, I ain't drinking it. You know, like that. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? I'll just continue to drink, yeah. My sugar-free, exactly the fructose tax. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? You man already know. You know what I'm saying? For people that don't know the science, the science. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where I drink my zero added sugar, I drink my Pepsi Max and all that. I don't give a shit, bro. Because my diet's on point. So you get me? I have my no added calories. Man, drinking prime.
Especially not at £20 a bottle.
Bruv, you know, like that. You don't know what the after effects are gonna be like. Do you know what I mean? Them man are gonna start having utes and that with 3 eyes and that. You know what I mean? From drinking all that prime. I
8
swear
fingers.
down. That's what I mean, man. Out here firing blanks and that. 2-2s, man, can't even get it up. These youths, because they're young as well. By the time they get to like 25, 30, when they want to have kids and they realize that shit ain't working the way it's meant to work.
It's the same as that vaping stuff as well. Like,
Hey,
no one
listen,
knows the long-term effects of it.
broski, that's what I mean about vapes. It's like, bro, I smoke my cigars, bro. Man, and I don't even smoke them that often. Like
Coming
you know
out
what I'm
with 4 kneecaps.
bro, it's one of them ones where cigars have been around long enough, yeah, that I know what the consequences of them are, yeah. Because one, I don't smoke them often, bro. Like I've still got the same boxes here. My boxes that Dave got me, I ain't even opened them, bro. More times, if you see me smoking a cigar, that's the last time I smoked one. You know them, man. I'm not someone that just smokes
And that's
cigars
a
like that.
celebration thing as well,
Bro,
isn't it? Like,
cigars are for special occasions, bro. And listen, as good as my life is, I don't have special occasions very often. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where, and you also don't inhale cigars either. So them man that are vaping and that, bro, listen, when you have these radioactive youths, blood, when man start having them little Miles Morales youths running around and that, sticking to the ceiling and that, you know, like that, that's what's gonna happen, bro. They don't
Rick
know
and
what they're
Morty kids.
doing. Bruv, they don't know what they're doing to their insides, bro, with these vapes, blood. Imagine, man, are charging it up, you know, and then putting it in your mouth. Like, this is wild. I can't lie.
Someone said this channel's become AFT. What are you talking about?
Bruv, I wish it did have fucking 2 million subs, bro. You know there was there, bro. What's this guy talking about?
I'm getting excited getting to 13k, let alone 2 mil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What an
Running
idiot.
into the walls. Walls of Jericho, mate.
Yeah.
Someone said, Henry, what are your thoughts on the Conor Gallagher links? Listen, if we pay 50 million for Conor Gallagher, I'll be fuming. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
he's got energy and he's got legs and he's better than most of our midfielders, but we've only got a limited budget. And I don't see, 50 million pound on Conor Gallagher good business. Like, if you weren't English, you're paying 15 million for him. Like, you are paying 15 million for him.
Conor Gallagher's done out here, bruv. He's done out here, but someone will buy him though.
Have you heard about apparently we're going to get Longley back for 5 million euros?
What do you mean back?
Well, he loaned him back. He's gone back to Barcelona, and now they're trying to negotiate 5 million for him.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. So we loaned him from Barcelona on a year loan.
Serious,
and now
what is wrong, bruv? Let it go, man. Do you know what I mean? Just let it go, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, why the hell would you want that bread? Like, it literally didn't work out. Like, you had him on loan, it didn't work out. Why would you want?
It's like going back to your ex-girlfriend.
Listen, wait 1 second. Keep going, bro.
Yeah, it's it's the same old. What someone said. Henry, get Kane to United. It's not happening. He's going to start at Tottenham. I'm going to do a little shameless plug to the 1,300 people. If you do want to subscribe, the link is in the title, and we're 50 subs for 12,400. So there's a little shameless plug. Was Longley good for Spurs? No, he was absolutely awful. He's literally a giraffe. He's like 6'3". He's got no pace whatsoever. And we're going to end up getting this guy back, which for me is absolutely terrible business. Levy thinks he's doing activity in the market. I'll tell you what, though. If we get Maddison and a few defenders, I'll be more happy for that. Casado money is needed, Henry. Get Connor in. No, it's not. Conor Gallagher can start at Chelsea in as much as he wants. Henry, do you want a Tottenham? Tapsoba, Maddison, and a few others. Like, Tapsoba would be a fantastic player for us. And James Maddison, for me, would be absolutely elite in his football club. Like, he's everything we need. He's the playmaker we need. Goals, assists, set pieces. His final third passing is a joke. He just adds flair to us. If you look through Tottenham's whole squad, we've got no flair players whatsoever. Nothing.
Yeah,
like, absolutely nothing.
When's the last time you have had that?
Moussa Dembele, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or Adel Taarabt before that. Who else? That's probably it. Tottenham would ruin Maddison. What is the matter with you lot? How would we ruin Maddison? Like, Dele Alli. Yeah, Dele Alli's probably the last one, to be fair. Dele Alli was like, we said it before, didn't we? When we reviewed like a lot of his compilations, he's got a lot more tech than people thought.
Yeah, Dele was a joke.
And he was completely ruined because he cared more about off the pitch matters rather than on the pitch.
Like, just in here cooking Tottenham, bruv. Yes, for no reason. Listen,
you want Jesus, mate?
I think
we
that
both won nothing. So who
Tottenham
cares?
with the new manager will be a good club for Maddison, because Maddison will be one of the main players. He'll be able to kind of play with the freedom he normally plays with anyway, and he'll score goals at Tottenham. I actually think it's a good fit for him, personally.
People are saying Maddison's overrated. The guy scored 10 goals and 9 assists last season in a Leicester side.
Yeah, they got relegated.
Yeah, like, it's borderline Matt Letizia levels.
No, he's top, bruv. Listen, Maddis is a top baller, innit? You know it is, but it's because he's doing it for Leicester. No one respects it, bro. Do you know what I mean? But boy, he'll do it. He'll do it at Spurs. I don't have any I don't have any doubts about that, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it would just depend on if Harry Kane's going to be there or not. If Harry Kane does end up staying, which I think is a possibility,
I think he will stay.
Yeah, and Maddison comes in, hey mate, like, it's decent. I can't lie, it's very, very decent. Maddison, Son, Kane,
Richarlison. If we can, I think
Kulusevski.
I think Richarlison will play a lot more games next season because he can actually press, and Postecoglou is going to want people pressing from the front. I don't think Kane will, Kudu will play. I think he might play more of a central role. rather than out wide. But yeah, man.
Fact. So
McTominay and Maguire.
I'm chatting. Listen, these men are just trying to rattle you, bro. At this point, you know the ones heat's getting to certain man's head. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you freeloaders, hit the like button. Told you, man, already. Stop taking the piss, bruv. You know what I mean? There's no need. There's nothing you man in here, bruv. 1.2k in here, and I'm not seeing the ratios, blood. The ratios are not ratioing, bruv. You man are taking a piss.
Math's not mathing.
Like they're not, bruv. You know, like that. To be fair, we're over 50%, but it's still not good enough. I need at least 700, mate. You know what I'm saying? Get us up to 700 on 636 from what I can see in it. And we got 1.2 in you lot and 1.2 of you lot in here. So get that up. You are taking the piss. It's not good enough. The man said, yo, Fabrizio tweet. Yeah, that's cool. But tell us what the tweet is, bruv.
Yeah, Tottenham will push again for James Maddison next week. He remains the priority target for Postecoglou in that position. Taps over Van der Van and one more centre-back the club will decide for. That Van der Van, look, I watched a few clips when I was on the way back to do the stream. He looks a player, man.
So what you're saying? Your manager's talent ID so far is doing it.
Yeah. I tell you what, if we get Tapsoba, James Maddison, Harvey Barnes, right, and another centre back, and we've got a new goalkeeper, you can't for his first window. You can't be negative about that. James Maddison alone is a good signing. Like
it is.
We got to understand we're not an attractive club at the moment. We're not in a Champions League position. We're not in a European position. We're 8th in the Premier League. Like, and we've got to completely shave that squad down so that we're using the same 17, 18 players, right? Add a little bit of rotation in with the cup games, and get a plan and get an understanding of what we want to do as a football club. We've been trying to do this big time manager that's not seeming to work, and now let's try and move forward with what we've got, and then see what's going to happen. But we've got to get behind this manager. Like, people are already saying Postecoglou out. Like, he hasn't even played. He hasn't even had a pre-season game. Like,
listen,
on,
your manager's doing more in the transfer window than mine. So, do you know what I mean? And people can talk about budgets and all that. Listen, we're getting linked with Mason Mount, innit? You lot getting linked with James Maddison. Like right now, I'm taking Postecoglou, bruv. You know, like that. So it just is what it is. They have to give him time. They owe him that at least.
Someone said Holding to Spurs. What? We're trying to get rid of Dyer. We're not. Holding's just signed a 5-year contract, hasn't he? Or about to sign a 5-year contract until 4-year until 2027.
I don't know, bro.
What do you think about Arsenal getting Timber?
Same as Rice going to Man City or Arsenal. I don't give a damn. I honestly don't care. Like, Julian Timber's a good player, but if he was better, I feel like we would have had him. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really caring about Timber. I think he'll be a good signing for Arsenal. I think he will, because I think he's a good footballer, but I just don't care like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he makes them title contenders. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of them. Doesn't make them title contenders. He's just another good player going to a good team, but he doesn't. I don't look at him at Arsenal and think, all right, cool, he's gonna kick on. Like, no, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's not that. So,
hasn't he got a brother? Isn't he got a brother as well?
Yeah, maybe so, but I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about him. You know what I mean?
He can play quite a few positions, can't he?
Timber even start for Arsenal? He probably starts at right back for Arsenal. Man. But then Ben White getting dropped is harsh. I said this before.
But he's going to start as centre mid over Havertz.
Bro, man said Timber improves you massively, but does he? Do you know what I mean? Well, cool, he's better than Ben White at right back, yeah. But then at the same time, yeah, it's like Ben White probably don't deserve to get benched, innit? So
yeah,
it's one of them. He doesn't. He's had a good season, bro, and I don't even like Ben White like that. But Ben White at right back has been calm. So to go and upset the apple cart now and drop him for Ben White, it doesn't make sense.
You could put Rice in the 8, Timber as the 6, and then Odegaard as the 10. Justin Kluivert's just signed for Bournemouth.
Justin Kluivert's trash. Whoa. This can't be real.
No, yeah, I see that earlier.
Is that real?
I don't know how good the source is, but apparently they were interested. Yeah, but they're not going to pay like they're not going to pay. PSG wants something like 70 million. They're not going to pay that.
No, I hope not.
Man City are not going to do that. 100 million for Declan Rice.
Yeah,
And
they're not but they're not gonna put they're not gonna put in enough to get Rice, bro. I think they're just testing the water. They don't care like that. Kyle Walker's been linked to Bayern Munich.
I'd take Kyle Walker back at Spurs.
Yeah, but he
Come
wouldn't
back for a
take
little
you lot.
reunion.
He wouldn't take you lot though. That's the thing. That's the thing. You know that's what I'm saying. I'd take Beyonce, bruv. You know, like that. What does that even mean? What does that even mean, my bro? You know, like that. So yeah, Hakimi to City's, bruv. Listen, I'm rage quitting, blood. If he goes to Man City, what's the point? Like, what's the point, bruv? Like, big man thing. What is the point? What is the point of this football thing? If they get fucking Hakimi, what is the point?
But he wouldn't take you lot back.
Bruv, what is the point, man? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if he's a right back, like bruv, what is the point of playing? What is the point of playing this Premier League football thing? Yeah, if Hakimi goes Man City after they just won the treble, what is the point? There's no point, bruv. Like none. You know, like that. So now hopefully that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like football's not gonna be fun no more. You know what I mean? Man said Kyle Walker said he loved his Spurs experience. Of course it did, because it got him to Man City. So
yeah, we were a stepping stone for him to go and win trophies.
But that's it. I don't mean you want to go back there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, broski. You know what I'm saying? Things are always better in your head than in reality. You know, like that. So why you gonna want to go back? Nah, come on, bro. Don't even make no sense, innit? Don't even make no sense, my guy. That's one thing I'd say. So I don't know, people. I don't really know. But yeah, this is it. Hakimi as a Walker replacement is wild. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to be on the receiving end of that. I'm not, brother. I want nothing to do with that. You lot get me to 700 likes. You are taking the piss. Hit that like button, people. And also, brother, I'm not far away from 75k either. It's a mad thing. I can't lie, bruv. I think I'm like 70 subs away or something like that. So if you're in here and you haven't subbed here, you freeloaders, bruv, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And make sure you subscribe to Henry as well. The link to his channel is in the title, fam. You know what I mean? But listen, smash that like button. You man are taking a piss. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying anyway for the rest of the weekend, bro? You active?
Yeah, I've got a video. I'm gonna film a video and drop it at around 3:30 about the whole Maddison links and the new centre backs we're linking. Then tomorrow there'll be a stream around lunchtime and and another video. Just trying to put out as much content, and it's a transfer window, so trying to be as active as I can.
No, 100%. You know what I mean? You don't make sure you subscribe to Henry React TV. Click the link. The link's in the title. You already know what it is. And people, smash that like button before you head out. You get me? We're 695, nearly at 700. Make sure you smash that on the way out. We just got a super chat. He said thoughts on Kudus. I like him. I'd love him at United as the 10. We should be after him instead of Mason Mount. I'll be real.
You'd get him for 50 million easy.
Yeah, he's the player that I would take in that 10. He's a similar profile in the sense that he's gonna run, but he's technically way better than Mount. You know what I mean? So I'd take him. That's the kind of player. If we was linked with him, I'll be super happy in it. But we're not. We're linked with that scrub. So I don't really know in it. I don't really know people.
Who's behind the Mason Mount? Is it more the club or is it more Ten Hag?
Bro, they're saying it's Ten Heisenberg, bruv. They're saying that when he was on loan at Vitesse or something, like Ten Hag's always liked him. Ten Hag is pissing me off with that. You know them ones, like man's over signing man from the Dutch league or man that he knew when he was in the Dutch league. It's like you're at Man United, man. Piss off. Like, what are you doing, bro? You know them one. You see when they say, yeah, being poor is a mindset, bro. He's got that poverty mindset. It's like you're at Man United now. Do you know what I mean? And you're moving like you're still poor. You're not poor no more, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you're not broke anymore, blood. Why have you got that mindset where you still got to be doing this dead thing? Like, man's moving like he's
You're
still
the biggest club in the country. You should be looking for the biggest players, not Mason
Mount.
Bro,
he's moving mad, bruv. Man's moving like he's still in Holland, bruv. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. You know what I mean? I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, I really don't know.
Yeah, for me, it makes no sense whatsoever.
That's
It makes
it.
no
So,
sense whatsoever.
so I don't know, man. I don't know. Ten Hag's pissing me off with this Mason Mount thing. Can't even lie. Pissing me off. So I don't know. He needs to sort it out. The man said Ten Hag funding us for Caicedo. Listen, it's crazy. Yeah. Listen, everyone's funding Chelsea for their world domination. That's what they're
They
doing.
are.
Everyone's overpaying Chelsea for their dead wood, yeah. And then they're just going out and mashing up the league, bro. Like Chelsea are dark horses next season. I'm telling you. Like they're gonna do a lot better than people think.
They are. I agree.
Mm.
A lot better. One game a week. Pochettino will get a system in place. You've got a lot of young players there with good energy.
And also,
Nkunku's
they're
coming
young
in.
players, yeah, with almost young, enthusiastic players with something to prove. Do you know what I mean? And those are the most dangerous ones. Do you know what I'm
Watch
saying?
out
None of
for
these
that Nkunku.
complacent.
He
Yeah,
could
he's
be
a
a player,
baller.
man.
Not these complacent old flipping players like Jorginho and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's
They've
actually got
got so
hungry
much
players.
there, Deadwood. I looked through the last 5 years. Chelsea, whenever they sell a player, they always sell them for big fees. You think back to like Tomori, Kurt Zuma, Tammy Abraham, Kovacic,
Mm.
Havertz. They even got 13 million for Jorginho. Like, the Chelsea, when it comes to selling players, always do well. And if you've got Enzo next to Caicedo, right, and you've got who's going to play? How much they get from Morata when they sold him?
I don't know.
That was quite a lot, wasn't it?
Oh, they got like 50 odd mil for him, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They always somehow, if they've got a midfield of Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and then a Cam, which could be, they got 120 mil for Hazard, didn't they, or 110 for Hazard? So whenever they sell a player, they always manage to somehow,
Eden
sell them
Hazard,
for
they
a
got
big
over
fee.
100 million for him. Yeah, over 100 million for Eden Hazard.
Yeah, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez as a pivot with a Cam. You could even throw on Nkunku as the Cam and buy a striker if you want.
Yeah, that's where he's going to play. Nkunku's going to play in that number 10.
And then you've got whoever they want to play out wide, they've got options.
Mm.
And they're going to get 50 million for Mason Mount as well. Like, that 600 million they spent a couple of windows ago don't look so bad now, does it?
Yeah, you're right.
When you think about how much money they've got, £1 million off the wage bill with Mount, Havertz, Koulibaly, Kante, Kovacic. They brought that Jackson in as well.
Yeah.
People are saying I'm overrating Chelsea. Like, they've got one game a week. Poch's going to have a lot of time to get his philosophy across to these players. He's not going to be in the deep end in the Champions League straight away. I'll make a prediction right now. You can clip it up as much as you want. Chelsea will surprise a lot of people next year, right? And don't be surprised if they exceed your expectations. I'm not saying they're going to get top 4.
No, I think they will. I think they will. I think they will get top 4, bruv. You know what I mean? A top 4 for Chelsea next season is a massive achievement considering all the changes. But I think top 4 is theirs.
And when they go back into the Champions League, Todd Bowley will back Poch as well. I a little bit want Poch to succeed, but at the same time, I don't because he's managing that football club.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like, there's a bit of me thinking he's a good guy, he's a good manager. I want him to do well, but if he does well, that means Chelsea does well. So I'm a bit like, nah, that don't make sense. If he gets top 4 in a cup, fair play to him. What Chelsea really need to do though is give Poch time. Like, they don't.
I think he'll get a decent amount of time. I think he'll get a decent amount of time because he's got clout in it. That's just what it is. Previous managers didn't have that, so I think he'll get that. Do you know what I'm saying? But man said apparently Tonali didn't want to go Newcastle, but has to because of money. That's what always happens though. When teams come in and they offer like loads of money for players, the clubs are like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's what happened with Atleti and Benfica for Joao Felix. You know that he didn't want to sign no 8-year deal, yeah, to go play for the devil himself. But bro, when man trigger your release clause, you gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. You know that's kind of what happens. Do you know what I mean? So that's life, people. You know what I mean? Someone said, have we hit 75? I don't think so. Do you know what I mean? Not to my knowledge. Do you know what I mean? We're not there yet. You know what I mean? We're at 60 or the way or something like that. But we'll probably do that within the next day or so. Do you know what I mean? But big up everyone that's been supporting the channel. Make sure you smash the like button. Do you know what I mean? Before you head out. And yeah, keep an eye on Henry's channel as well. The link to his channel is in the title, people. Do you know what I mean? But nah, man, I appreciate you lot every time. Smash that damn like button before you leave, people. And I'll be back in a bit, people. Gang business.